So on a typical day, I'll wake up at around 5:30 in the morning, and I try as much as I can to not use my phone right away. So usually I'll go into the living space or the kitchen and clean up anything from the night before. And I found this time extremely helpful for my brain to properly wake up and get ready for the day. After that first 30 to 45 minute time period, I'll usually get on my laptop and catch up on any client work that I have to do and any personal emails and tasks and make a to-do list for anything that I want to accomplish this morning.
Are you hungry?
So usually after I feed my cat, I'll have breakfast myself. By this time I'd been up for a couple hours, so I'm pretty hungry. And my I pretty much eat the same thing for breakfast. And my breakfast consists of some queso fresco if I have any, some avocado, a peanut butter protein bar. I love peanut butter, and a couple sunny side up eggs, which this time around I happen to overcook. You can't forget the Valentina sauce. That's a must have. I try to multitask as much as I can, and that usually consists of me studying or reviewing my notes while I eat.
You want to get in? You want to almost like vet people. You want to create like these filters that people have to go through. They almost ask themselves questions like, "Is this for me?" Through your whole thing. Do you inquire? They've already considered all of that stuff.
So after breakfast, I will usually have about an hour left to work on any personal projects or client work. And I live close to the train, so the mornings are pretty busy with trains for the morning commute. So depending on what I have to do for that day, I'll try to go outside on the balcony and sit and get some fresh air. So typically before work is when I have coffee time, and I'm not a big snob on coffee, so I just have some simple medium roast with sugar-free vanilla syrup and a little bit of hazelnut creamer. So I am a full-time designer for a real estate company, and the first part of my day is getting updated on any changes that may have happened to any properties or just replying to emails that have come in during after hours. And I then went ahead and updated some graphics for an email blast that we had going out today. We just finished quarter two in the market, so a part of that is our company does a video recapping everything that has happened and the status of the market, so that I had to create some graphics for that, including like a YouTube thumbnail and an Instagram post and story, which we used to promote the video there. Then I went ahead and updated all of that market information from quarter two and some presentations that we have for our buyers before taking a store run.
See, this is the perfect example of when there are too many options and it's hard to pick. Which one do you pick? I know I'm getting this definitely. This is good just for like every day. So I think what I'm gonna go for is the max hold. It only has 15, whereas this one has like 50. And if I'm gonna have any chance of it staying on, I think I'd rather go with this. That plus the new skin, Liquid Bandage. Hopefully it works.
Please remove all items from the bagging. Did you? Your total is 30.
So I just finished getting some groceries. Usually in the middle of my day, I try to find an excuse to get out of the house. I am pretty good at getting up throughout the day to just stretch because sitting at a computer for 8+ hours is like pretty intense and it can get you like really stiff. You got to find a balance between sitting down and getting up and actually like doing something, which I think remote work has been amazing for. And I'm really thankful for being able to work remote because I can take breaks whenever I need to and just take a walk if I need to without feeling weird about it. So yeah, gonna head back and knock this stuff out.
The second part of my workday consisted of making a lot of more graphics. I honestly forgot to record most of it, so this is all the footage we have for that.
So I just finished up work. I'm pretty hyped to be done with it because today was, I don't know, there was something about today that I wasn't really feeling it. Maybe it's the type of task that I just happened to have today, which was all like the tedious masking and stuff. Sometimes I feel like that happens. Not every day is really exciting for a designer. Sometimes you do have to do stuff that is not as fun and is kind of just doing stuff, which I think is okay. As long as it's at some point in your day you try to get out and make up for some of that, which right now I'm actually about to head out and skate for a little bit. I'm really excited. Yeah, it looks a bit windy. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. Wind doesn't play well with skateboarding because I don't know if you guys ever try to bike against the wind, but how horrible it is. And for skating, it's that much worse because you're using nearly all of your body to push yourself forward. Uh, but yeah, I don't think it's too windy to skate, but either way, I'm going to try. Just got to the skate park. It's pretty empty, which is a good thing. No one likes skating a full park. I haven't been on it for about a week, so we'll see how I feel. I just hope I can have a good session, Don't fall on it. By it, I mean this guy right here. Got a nice taped up and everything. Hopefully I don't fall. Let's see. Finished skating. Turns out it was a bit too windy to skate. I felt like I was getting wrecked in every single trick. And usually when that happens, you do one or two things. You just fight the wind or you just call it a day because you're most likely going to fall. So I decided to just leave. It's fine though. I got to move around. I got to definitely push, which is good. Anytime you can get outside, I think it's a win. I think right now I'm just going to go home, shower, get all freshened up, and just relax before I have to make dinner. So one of the first things that I like to do whenever I get back home from skating is treat myself to a little bit of, well, this just came in. I've been looking for these in a Target for about the last 6 months, I would say. Every time I would go to Target, I would check the candy section or the section right before the checkouts, wondering if I could find these because I'm a big fan of the YouTuber Max Tuning. He's the one that started this company called Sour Strips, and he's a fitness YouTuber. He's very into active life, weightlifting, but he also makes like really, really good vlogs, and I get a lot of my inspiration from videos from him. And so when I found out that he had a candy company, I immediately wanted to try it because I really like the guy, and that's really essentially how branding works, where if you grow enough rapport with people and people get to know you, they'll trust you enough to spend their money on something and even look out for it for months. So file management is really important. I hold it really valuable in my workflow. What essentially is I try to give myself at least 20 to 30 minutes to organize everything that I've worked on throughout the day. Sometimes it's faster. Sometimes it does only take 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how organized I can stay. But if you're pretty organized with your documents and all of your files while you're working, then it is much faster. Usually, I see myself spending anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes sometimes throughout the day or at the end of the day to just make sure everything is tidy, make sure all of my files are named properly, make sure that all the past Photoshop documents that I've worked on are like all in order. In case I come back to them later, I know exactly how to use them, because as a designer, a lot of the things that we do rely on being able to use templates. So if I make, let's say, like a YouTube thumbnail for my job for like a podcast, and I really like the way the title came out and the effects on it and the color and all that stuff, then whenever I start a new one for a future podcast, I can always just duplicate that document and not have to start from scratch. Even though the files do change and they are different still, and you do try to make them unique, but it really does help to have a starting point, especially when things are on an ASAP or priority basis. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. Then while I'm going to set this up to transfer all the videos while I go hop in a shower, and then I'm just going to make some dinner and most likely relax for the rest of the day. After we eat dinner, that's the time that I get to spend with my girlfriend to just hang out, talk about anything specific throughout the day, just bounce ideas. And at the moment, we're really into Love Island. So we have the Love Island US that is live. We've never really done one that is happening live in real time. We usually stream them after they've happened. Yeah, I'll see how much footage I can get of that. It'll be mostly relaxing and just hanging out. So if it does, if I do see something cool, I'll try to film it. But otherwise, yeah. Oh. Far, you can see it, like in the middle of the white patch.
Hi.
So after dinner, the rest of our night consists of listening to some music, playing some games, or watching a couple episodes of our favorite TV show, which at this time is Love Island. But a big part of the last bit of my day is me staring at the sunset like a child at a candy store. For those of you that know me, know how much I love views and sunsets, so I'll leave you with this. Thanks for watching.